Sunny Vega.
Brought my eyes and the sunrise. When it's done right, it's a rush of high. Eyes heavy, I'm tired, I need time to wake up. And I know you cover scars up with lots of makeup. And you barely even talk, but got lots to say. And baby, isn't it bizarre how our thoughts relate? Like all these odd behaviors make for conversations. We can talk for days if we don't stop, it's crazy. It's already enough, it's a lot on your plate. Did you try to get up, or drink water today? Are you still on the drugs that your mama would take? Generations will stop, she gets harder to break. Shy away from the cough, know you're trying to stay. Lot of hate and no love, got some promise to break. In advance, like a chance and change in your mind. But I can't when your hands stay in place, paralyzed. In your face, in your eyes, stay adjacent to mine. You're just taking your time, hate is wasted on mine. Brought my eyes and the sunrise. When it's done right, it's a rush of high. Brought my eyes and the sunrise. When it's done right, it's a rush of high. I don't believe anything that you say, baby. I can't relieve you with demons when dead. It's a price to pay for all the isolation and the nights you stayed up when there's highs for chasing. I feel fine, okay, I'm only slightly anxious. Don't remind me, maybe all those nights alone when up my mind was racing and then time was slow. Sleep fine, trees die, cheap highs, pink skies. I'm addicted to dysfunction, in love with the upsides. I'm in love with substance, you're in love with rough sides. I prefer just talking, still like when you undress. Your pictures of palm trees, overlooking sunsets. Overlooking sunsets. Overlooking sunsets. Brought my eyes and the sunrise. When it's done right, it's a rush of high.
Hey. Whoa. What's good, everybody? Song name that was Eyes Heavy, I'm Tired by Deep October. Also, the camera I use on stream and for my YouTube videos is the Nikon Z62. Or Z if you're from overseas. Anyway, what's good, everybody? Today I'm thinking, let me cam up real quick. Today I'm thinking, project about to go crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to do more viewer battles with you guys, but I also have a couple other things I want to take a look at or talk about today, and I think we start with that. But how's everybody doing today, man? Everybody having a good day? This is a bit early for me compared to what I've been typically streaming. You know what I'm saying? This game title right? Are we playing Tekken? We will be playing Tekken. We will be playing Tekken. I just realized that my Twitch stuff did not save properly. That's my fault. That's weird. I definitely changed my notification title and category, and then it didn't save. So now everyone who got the notification thinks I'm playing 2K, and now they won't show up. Whatever. You shot 2B in Grand Blue? For like 30 seconds. My fault on that. Anyway, so today, Tekken 8 with viewers. But before we get into that, there's a couple things I want to check out. One of which being a video that the homie Omega dropped on his YouTube channel. So I kind of want to check this out. He made a video talking about running the set in fighting games. And I want to take a look at it before we get going with our other things we got going on today. So quickly, we're going to go ahead and watch that. Can't wait to see different Tekken players run it up. You know what I'm saying? SMTV looks pretty good. I had the original SMT5 and I never even opened it. Now they're dropping like a new version. It's one of those games I was going to get to eventually and I just never did. Anyway, if you guys want the link to the video we're about to watch, here you go. All right, so check. Low key, hold on. We're going to try this one more time. So I've been having issues with recording while I'm live when I'm multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. When I'm streaming on just Twitch, it's not an issue, but when I'm doing both, it tends to have a problem. So we're going real quick. I'm just going to do a quick test to see if stream starts fucking up or if it's going to be okay. Quick question, what track did you swap out Ortiz Farm for in the jukebox? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I'd have to open the game back up to tell you because I can't remember off memory. Audio track's not saving. It's not a problem with the audio. It's that OBS starts lagging and chugging and that the frame rate drops when I'm recording while I'm live. But we're going to try this one more time. And see, I also did change a couple of things. So hopefully that helps. But we'll see. Okay, so quickly, I'm just going to wait. Did that? No, it didn't. Wait a minute. Did this shit save? Hold on. Let me check something real quick on YouTube's end. Okay, no, it's fine. All right. I hit the record button, and I just want to see if this shit lags or if everything is going smoothly. And so far, so good. It looks like. Let me just do something random, play some music in the background or something, and just see. Been watching your channel for a while, man. Love the content, big supporter. I appreciate that, Replay. I'm gonna put this song on replay. I'm gonna listen to it all day. Okay, we might actually be fine. We might actually be fine. Volley Tekken sets? Yeah, in a bit. In a little bit. Let me knock out a couple other things first.
Better hang tight, it's gonna be a late night. I can't shake my ambition to stay high. It's a gray sky, can you
but it looks like we're actually good to go.
Just in case I can't make it to daytime. 7 straight nights make me fucking
it looks like everything is fine. Okay, we're gonna move forward assuming that I can safely record without everything dying. Also, let me just quickly fix this for you guys. Now you should be able to hear Omega.
Alright, yo.
Okay, he's way louder than I expected.
Here. Everything is ordinary.
Yo, unseen, unsaid. Thank you for the 19 months. Greatly appreciate that. Let me turn off my alerts for a moment, though. How am I doing this? So I'm gonna record this as if I'm uploading this to the channel. I don't know if I will or won't, but we might record 1 or 2 videos while we're probably gonna record some videos while I'm live. And that's what we're gonna start with. And before we get to the Tekken with viewers, which will happen, so just be patient. First things first, like I said, I'm gonna start this off. We're gonna get into this as if I'm uploading this to the channel. I don't know if I will or won't, we'll see. But I'm going to hit the record button and take it from there. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lotus Asakura, the one who never knows best, and today I kind of want to talk to you guys just a tiny little bit about running the set. Now, as you know, if you're a follower of my content at all, if you watch the YouTube channel, the YouTube streams, or the Twitch channel and those streams as well, I'm one of those people who's about running the set. Now, what does running the set mean? First and foremost, for those of you who don't know, basically it means that, let's say if we queue up in ranked in Tekken 8, right? The way that system works is as the first person that wins 2 times wins the set and then you move on. I think most of y'all know what running the set is, but just in case you were unfamiliar, that's what it means. You finish the total number of games that is the maximum allowed played in order to proceed and consider the winner of that set. And something you run into from time to time when you're playing video games online is people who run from the set. Now, realistically, there's any number of reasons in the world for people doing that. I mean, I don't actually expect every person I come across online to finish the set, whether it's because they had something come up in real life, they had to step away from their computer or their console, their game crashed, or even if it's just as simple as like they felt like they were going to lose and they wanted to walk away. I genuinely don't think there's a huge issue with that. I'm gonna talk my shit, and you know, we're gonna crack jokes about stuff like that because it's just kind of funny to be like, oh, I'm gonna lose, so I'm gonna run away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a coward. Like, it is what it is, right? But it's okay. Like it's fine for people to not run the set necessarily. And the reason I want to talk about this today is because I have a homie by the name of Omega Pro who posted a video that says, I don't care about running the set in fighting games. And not only is this topical, in his case, in my case, and with Tekken going on and everything, we're seeing this a lot right now, and I'm seeing a lot of discussion about it on Twitter as it pertains to Tekken 8. But this has been common in all games. It was common in Tekken 7. It's been common in Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. But lately, it's been a really big thing with people running from the set, rage quitting, disconnecting, plugging, as some people are calling it. Which I know we've been saying plugging in Tekken for a while, but I don't know why everyone's saying it now. I DCing or DQing, rage quitting. I feel like that's better. Neither here nor there. Point is, a lot of people run from the set, man. And he made a whole video talking about his thoughts and why he doesn't care about running the set. And I'm interested to see this. And I'm going to probably deliver some commentary on it myself and have some thoughts and opinions. But I'm a big believer in running the set. I feel like unless you have some IRL obligation that needs immediate attention, you should sit your ass there and finish it out. But if you don't, then like it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. And anything that I say after somebody doesn't run the set is really just me talking shit for the sake of just talking shit. It's not really ever that serious or that deep, right? But with that being said, I'm pretty much always going to run it back unless your connection is literally unplayable, something comes up, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a reason for me to dip other than like, I'm going to lose if I run it back, so I'm going to run away because I feel like you a bitch if you do that. But that's just me. That's just me though. So with that, I'm actually recording this while I'm live on stream right now. I'm multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're not here right now, well, then you're getting to see the YouTube video. Unless I don't upload this, in which case you missed out. But you won't know that you missed out because you're not here and I may or may not upload this. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna link this video in the description down below for those of you who want to see it. It'll probably also be in a pinned comment, assuming that this does get posted on the channel. So you guys can go check out the homie Omega Pro, subscribe to his channel, check him out on Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. And we're gonna sit here and watch this video and I'm gonna talk about anything that he says that I find interesting or want to react to myself. I don't usually do a ton of react comment, but Omega's the homie, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind as somebody who does it a ton himself. Anyway, let's get it popping.
Yo, so I kind of wanted to make a video talking about the whole one and done thing with playing online video games, right? Mainly, obviously, we're talking online fighting games. And this discourse came up because of like some tweet I saw.
Also, this is funny.
About Tekken 8 or something like that. And there's been a big discourse going around between like, oh, if you one and done, you a bitch. Like, why would you one and done, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm here to offer maybe a fresh perspective on the matter, okay? I don't even know I'm going to make this a YouTube video. I just had to get this shit off my chest, okay? I don't think the one and done thing is a big deal. I really don't see why everybody gives so much of a fuck. I think like
the reason why it's not a big deal, right? But the reason why people care is that because for one, it's an ego thing, right? Whether you win or lose, you typically want to run it back. If let's say you're beating somebody, right? You win the first game. You want to run the set because you want the rest of your rank points, or you just want the satisfaction of beating the player 2-0 or even 2-1. And in my case, a lot of times when I lose, I'm somebody that always wants to run it back. I'm more likely to leave if I win than if I lose, right? I'm not somebody who like runs away from a fight or a stronger opponent. I'm the type of person who's like, nah, I think I can figure this out and win the next match. So I want you to run it back. And if you run away from me after winning, that tells me you don't think you can win the set. That tells me you don't think that if we run more than one game that you're able to beat me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And a lot of that plays into pride, ego, things like that. But also, it just feels like a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? When people rage quit or they leave after one game, it's like, I already spent my time, in matchmaking, waiting for this in the first place. I get into a game and then you just leave right away. Now I got to go back through the loading screens and the queues and everything like that, which in Tekken 8 is really not nearly as big of a deal as it was in other games, or even in Tekken 7 where the loading screens and wait times were way longer. With Tekken 8 being so popular and running so much smoother and having better online and everything like that, it's much less of an issue. But it is still just slightly annoying, and that's the thing. And I don't think most people think it's like this, oh, big deal. But it's just one of the things where it's like, oh, you ran from the set, you a bitch. It's that simple. It's that simple. But curious to see what else he has to say on the matter.
Like, if I could boil it down, right, it would come into two ways, right? Because I think one and dunning is not overall a big deal, but there are ways in which you can one and done like a bitch. You feel me? Like, for example, I don't know if you would necessarily classify this as a one-on-one, right? But let's say I beat you and then you beat me and then you duck. Oh, always on site, my brother. Always on site.
That's another thing too. People who lose the first game then win the second. People who lose the first game, win the second, then dip. Oh, you a bitch.
Find out where you stay. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna find out where you stay, and it's not gonna look too good for you. In that type of a situation, yeah, you a bitch. You a straight up bitch, right? Or if you do some shit like, let's say I'm streaming, right? And you one and done my ass, right? But the game was like pretty decent, you feel me? And then you come into my chat saying GG's.
You gotta die.
You banned. Not only are you banned, I'm going to
Nothing amazing
EMP
happens
your
here.
house, and you won't be able to play the
Yo,
video
well,
game
think
for
of
another
the
week.
tier 1, man.
You feel me? Get the fuck out of here. But in general, right? If you're playing online and you match up with somebody and you beat them or they beat you or whatever, and they don't rematch you, what's the big deal? The only way I can see that being an issue is if the fighting game doesn't have a big player base, right? So like you spend all this time looking for a game, you get into a game, or even if they do have a big player base, a lot of the times when you're at top ranks in a lot of online video games, not a lot of people are at that rank. So it takes a long time to find games. And when you do finally find a game, to get one and done in that situation, that would probably be a little annoying.
That was something I experienced a lot in Dragon Ball Fighters because, as you guys know, I was maximum rank. And like, I don't think being max rank in DBFZ is like particularly impressive or anything like that, but there's only but so many people in the world who make it that far, right? Especially when I was trying to record ranked videos for content, people want to see me fight other strong players. So a lot of times I would set my settings to same rank. And there were plenty of days where I could be sitting in queue, just sitting in training mode, waiting for a match for 30, 40 minutes before I found somebody. So to be sitting there for 30, 40 minutes, maybe even sometimes an hour, just hoping that I get a match so that I can record this video for YouTube. And then to have somebody who pulls up and dips after one game, whether they win or lose, it's just like, oh, when I find you, I'm going to put my hands around your neck and squeeze the life out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, damn, bro, it feels like such a huge waste of time. But you know,
outside of that, look, I think myself and a lot of these motherfuckers in the chat, y'all suck dick. So like, who cares if you get one and done by the guy that was on like Wi-Fi connection and you know his what's it called, rollback got him looking like he's hit, you know, doing time skip or whatever the fuck. Yeah, to me, like, I don't really give a shit who I'm fighting, right? So if somebody ducks my shit after one game, to me it makes no difference whether or not I'm fighting that guy again or fighting somebody else. Like, what the fuck does it matter? You know, and a lot of the times,
pride, like I said, in a lot of cases.
I'm also a particular type of dude, bro. Like, if I play somebody in a fighting game, I will find any excuse as to why that person is a bitch. And me personally, I don't want to play with a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to play with a bitch. I want to play against the guy that is not gonna be able to fight back. I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have you looking like the training dummy. Oh, you fight back? Oh, you perfect parry my fireball?
why he look like that?
Bet. I'm going back to training mode. Fuck you. Oh, what? You punish my jump in every single time? See you next game. I'm out of there.
Yeah, Omega's the type of nigga that I hate. But leaving just because you was getting bodied is one thing. It's a lot worse when a nigga rage quit. Because it'd be so funny. Because it's always a bum ass nigga that's rage quitting, right? Obviously. But it's like, the people I run into who do stuff like rage quitting or disconnecting and stuff is like, they'll do something and keep getting punished for it. Or like do some shit like kind of like he's describing, right? They will keep making a mistake and getting punished for it over and over and over again and refuse to learn, change, or adapt whatsoever, and then get mad about it and like disconnect. It's like, bro, it's not my fault that you push buttons here every single time, mash, got counter hit, launch, lost 80% of your health bar, and then died for it. You leaving is one thing, but like, don't be bad to the point where you rage quit because you couldn't control yourself.
You
But
know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Okay, I'm trolling. I personally don't one and done just because, like, I don't know, it's something in my code that I can't one and done a person because, like, then I feel like a bitch. You feel me? If
So this
I
nigga just
one and
playing
done
devil's
somebody,
advocate. He like the
now
white
I
boy in
gotta
college
sit with
class.
that. You feel me? I gotta sit with that in my conscience and my soul, and I feel like a bitch. You feel me? But there are special occasions wherein I will still one and done a nigga, bro. If I play against you in a fighting game and I didn't even get the opportunity to move because you was beating my ass, You're not gonna make me look like a training dummy again.
I think that's fair. If I fight somebody and I literally perfect them, especially if it's like, let's say Tekken, especially if it's in multiple rounds, I don't blame you for leaving. Like, we're clearly very different in skill level. You didn't even get a chance to play the game. You're not learning anything by getting dog walked that bad. Like, I'm probably not even gonna talk shit about it. It's like, yeah, like I'm just gonna nod my head and be like, yeah, that's understandable, you know, whatever, and keep it pushing. I still might talk shit from time to time just because that's just in my nature. It just is who I am as a person. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be better, more kind, and more generous. It doesn't mean that I'm doing a very good job of it, but we work on it regardless. Point is, yeah, it's way more understandable. If you're just getting completely washed, not even allowed to push a button, it's time to go back to training mode anyway. Which 9 times out of 10, that person is not going to actually lab it. Some people are, but they're just going to queue right back up into the next match and hope they find somebody weaker. But it's at least more understandable.
Gone. Burn in hell. In fact, burning in hell is not enough. Burning in hell is not enough, my brother. Where you stay at? Where do you live? Let's meet up.
Why it gotta be all
Let's
that?
run some locals. Let's 1v1 on land. I just wanna really get the good old competitive spirit.
Just want to talk to him.
You feel me? Like, where you stay at, bro? Okay, cool. You can beat me in a fighting game, right? But can you beat me when me and 3 of my homies come out of nowhere with baseball bats?
Insane behavior.
You dig what let's see you let's see you do those combos with a broken hand. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Let's see you hit those DP inputs when you're missing an index finger. You feel what I'm saying? No, but seriously though, yeah, the whole one and done situation to me has never been a big issue. I also feel like something that Rai said earlier in the chat was mad real. Like, the ranking system in general kind of rewards one and dones, right?
It does, for sure.
Because like, what incentive do you have if you're trying to grind out rank?
That's the other part. That's the other part that's slightly annoying about it. And it's one of those things that like you really shouldn't care about, but like just as players, and again, with pride, ego, whatever the case may be, we do care about. It's annoying to see somebody else basically like being rewarded for behavior that's like not necessarily wrong, but more so frowned upon, or just kind of like maybe someone just a tiny little bit scummy. Like I feel like I'm struggling to find the right word exactly to describe it, because scummy still feels like a little bit too harsh, right? Or a little bit too negative for the other connotation that I'm going for. But basically it's like, especially like in Tekken 8, you're rewarded for running from strong players and just trying to feed on as many weak players as you can to get your rank up. And it's like, you shouldn't really care what someone else is doing in terms of like how they're getting to whatever rank that they are, unless they're like actually cheating, right? Farming weak players is like, yeah, you lame for that, but like not really hurting anybody exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it is just kind of lame. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we're both, I don't know, Fujin rank. Like, correct, congratulations, you made it to blue ranks, but I fought every player that, you know, was presented to me, and you only fought the ones that you could beat up on easily. Like, we're not the same. You don't deserve the same props or credit, or, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, again, that's some shit that shouldn't really matter, but to a lot of us it does. It's just, you know.
And you're trying to get to the highest rank. What incentive do you have to play against somebody that has beaten the shit out of you? Shrugged. Probably none. And I know a lot of fighting game people are like, well, I don't care about, you know, my rank. I just want to get better at the game. You know, I do this shit for the love of the game. I do this shit for the passion, okay? But here's the thing about gamers, okay? Gamers have no passion, have no direction in life. I'm kind of self-reporting here. So they don't really give a fuck about passion. They don't really give a fuck about like, damn, like, let me do this shit for the love of the game. Like, I'm actually trying to learn and get better at the game. They don't give a damn. They want to hop online with King and mash throws, do 1 billion damage, and keep it pushing. You feel me? This is why, like, every time I'm playing a video game or a fighting game in particular, I always have to tell myself, right? Like, if I want to get better at this game, you have to get into the habit of playing to get better instead of playing to win, because there's two differences, right? Because you can employ some bullshit like noob ass tactics.
I think the majority of people who play fighting games are only playing to win instead of playing to get better. And this is particularly a problem in Tekken 8, where Tekken, to me, I don't know. Does this come off as elitist if I say it this way? No, it definitely does. Because if I say what I was about to say, I just sound like all the Street Fighter niggas who think Street Fighter is just the greatest, hardest, most difficult, rewarding, competitive game ever. When it's just like you're just throwing every other game under the bus. But I really do feel a lot that in Tekken, because there are so many moves, because so many characters have all these different strings, because of all the legacy knowledge that goes into the game and everything like that, you really do have to play a lot more to learn than you do to win. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, at the end of the day, winning is the reward. We all want to win, but there's so much that comes with learning Tekken. There's so many things that you're not going to know that you really do have to be willing to learn, even more so than you do in other games, if for nothing else, just because characters have so many moves and strings. When you compare it to a game like Mortal Kombat or a game like Street Fighter or a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ, these are all vastly different games with their own unique mechanics, characters, systems, and everything like that. But like none of them compare to Tekken in terms of just flat out number of moves, right? I don't think any of those games compare in just in terms of the amount of knowledge you need per character just to know what you're fighting against. And it's not to say that you can't get knowledge checked in other games, or that you can't get like cheesed out or gimmicked by something that you didn't know in other games. But I feel like it's even more common in Tekken just because of just the sheer length of the moves and strings that characters have. And you have to be willing to accept that and understand that you're going to fight a character that's doing several things that you've just never seen before. And be like, okay, well, I either figure this out on the fly in this match and adapt and win, or I go back to training mode, or I just throw it, I guess option 3 or option C is do nothing about it at all and just queue right back up and then just hope you don't have to fight that character again, which is what a lot of people do. And I'm not here to tell you that that's the right or wrong way to play the game, but there are more productive ways or more, rewarding ways to play that game that are more conducive to continuing to win, which is what you want to do. So, but you choose to play the game however you want.
So whatever the fuck, to like get your wins early and rank up early and beat on niggas early, right? That's what a lot of people in Tekken 8 are doing right now with like King. You know, a lot of people don't know how to, tech the throws, don't know how to fight against King. So like King is just fucking you and you don't know what to do, right? But by you actually like trying to like get better at the game and playing to learn the game, eventually you will become better than that King player who is just mashing all the face buttons hoping to get the longest throw chain, right? So like you will eventually outpace that person and get better. So the person that plays for the love of the game, that plays for the pasión, you're gonna eventually be better than the glue eater, than the drooler, that's drooling all over his controller, doing a bunch of throws and shit like that, right? So yeah, I feel like a lot of people that play online, especially when a game is new, right? Because you got a lot of people that are trying to get into fighting games. I feel like I see this shit all the time, and I'm guilty. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm a variety gamer. I don't think I will ever be able, no matter what the game is, I don't think I will ever be able to have a main game, just because I get bored of games too quickly, right? But every time a new fighting game comes out, I crack my knuckles. I'm like, I bet, this is the time.
I've been fighting every day to get this nigga back on Tekken. I ain't got him back on it yet since like week 1. I really miss my nigga.
I'm like, see all that Evo type shit, and I'm playing heavy for like a week or 2 straight,
bro,
doing my thing. And sometimes I even get like pretty decent, you feel me? But, at the end of the day, I know I'm not here for the long haul. I think a lot of people feel that way too. A lot of people are not here to like play Tekken for the next few months or play Tekken for the next few years, right? A lot of people are hopping on Tekken 8 because it's a new fighting game and it's fun as shit, and like pretty much every character is cool as fuck, and they just want to get their wins off and keep it pushing. A lot of people play video games just in a casual ass setting. They don't really give a fuck about any of that, of those outside circumstances, or I don't know if that's the correct terminology I'm using here, but they don't really give a shit about like, oh, I got a one and done for like my honor type shit. I can't one and done because of my honor. Like I gotta run this set because like that's what me as a fighting game player should do. That motherfucker don't care, bro. He just got off of working a 13-hour shift at Amazon warehouse where they didn't allow that motherfucker to take a piss for the entirety of that 13 hours. What is the dog doing? Getting his workers' rights infringed upon by Jeff Bezos. You feel me? So that motherfucker coming home, turning on Tekken 8 to play some King on his fucking 55-inch LG CX OLED, 4K HDR with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos support with HDMI 2.1 compatibility to take advantage of the new power of the generation of consoles, right? So he's just playing Tekken 8 on that stance, half asleep, beer in his hand.
King is only broken at low level.
wife
I don't know about
divorcing
that
him
one.
in the back room type shit, and he's just trying to get his throws off. He's just trying to get his throws off. He don't give a fuck. So if he go up against somebody, right, that's taking his throws, that's sidestepping his launchers and shit like that, and getting his big ass punishes, he's gonna look behind him, see his wife packing her bags as she's saying, "I'm gonna go stay with my sister for a few days while you reevaluate your life." You know, as he sees that shit, he's gonna look back at the screen and be like, "You know what? Fuck Dragunov. I'ma leave. Go back."
He said that shit with his chest. That fuck Dragunov came from the soul. Hey, bro, you good? Is there a reason why you ain't been back on the game? You want to talk about it? Is Dragunov has something to do with it?
To another game.
I get it.
And beat that guy's ass, because here's the thing. That guy is scared of challenge. That guy is scared of commitment, and that's why his wife is actually leaving. You know, let's psychoanalyze that guy a little bit, right? His wife is leaving because he can't commit. He can't stick it through the long. He can't run the set in the game, and he can't run the set in his marriage either. Not in terms of like beating his wife, but like in terms of like the trials and tribulations of marriage. Right? I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Wrap it up.
What I'm trying to say, the one and done shit ain't a fucking big deal. I don't even know what I said in this video, but I thought it was kind of funny. So, hey man, look, if you see me on ranked on Tekken 8, no you didn't. Because I'm pulling the plug, bitch. You're not getting that win off me.
Bro is stupid. But yeah, at the end of the day, wanting and dunning isn't really that big of a deal. It's annoying, yes, and that's why we talk about it, but like, we just gonna queue back up and just go fight the next person anyway. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like the cheating and rage quitting stuff is a bigger deal. And I don't even know how big of a deal that necessarily is in itself. But yeah, it's not really that deep. But, you know, if you run from me, I'm gonna call you bitch. All right, and that's going to be the end of that recording. I may or may not throw it up on the channel. The other thing I kind of want to talk about to you guys, but I'm not sure how I want to structure it, and I'm going to let you guys chime in on this. I want to talk to you guys about the Tekken shop and basically kind of get your thoughts on that. I originally was going to record that video before I even came live, but I also thought that maybe it would be better for me to record it while I'm live so that it could be a back and forth conversation between myself and you guys in the chat, because I'm hoping that some of you guys disagree with my opinions and stuff. Scummy how it was implemented. Harada dropped a huge tweet. I'm excited for this. Okay, I see at least a couple of you guys off rip that are not happy about the Tekken shop, which is good. So then I think what I want to do, I'm not sure if I want to talk about it while I'm playing the game or if I just want it to be like a me sitting here conversation. I'm not sure what the best course of action is. What do you guys think? Would we rather I just sit here and talk with you guys about it, or we talk about it like while I'm just doing the viewer battles, or we can get to the viewer battles after? It's like I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it. How I want to structure it. I'm such a whore for cosmetics and shit. Same. Talk about it first. What's the problem with the Tekken shop? We can get into it. We can get into it. Hope the skins aren't Street Fighter 6 price. They're $4 a piece. Convo first. Pre-recorded gameplay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna converse about this, and I'm gonna record this, and I might upload this after stream. And I have other videos recorded, but I feel like this is more like topical right now, so I want to kind of post this today. Let me get some background music going. Maybe did you?
I tried hard, but we're doing so long. I hope we're good, but I won't start over again. Midday street or signs and this.
I don't know if this really fits the vibe though. I love this song. I just immediately was thinking Persona music, but does this really fit the conversation at hand? I thought I heard Eunice come down here. Might be the best song ever made. It is really good. I say if it's fuck it, we can run this. Because I mean I'm also recording this. I could change the music when I edit if I really want to anyway. All right, so new recording. Let me also turn the music down some. Also, you know what? For this, I could put the chat on screen, I guess. Oh, wait, but I don't have my. Hold on. Actually, give me a second. Can I put the multi-chat on screen? I forget how to do this. Give me a second here. Okay, now if I do this. There we go. Would it be better if I do like? Let me see. I feel like that's kind of hard to see. Hello, Eunice. I'm not sure what the best. Does this not update in real time if I do it? That didn't change. Maybe I just won't have chat on screen. I just feel like this is something I'm just gonna have to figure out off stream. I just don't want to sit here and waste time trying to do this. if I don't like how this turns out, we just gonna roll without it. I just feel like that looks so ugly though. You know what I mean? At least you can actually see it now. What do y'all think? Chat on screen or not? That's what Kwis uses. I'm pretty sure he uses what I'm using. I just don't know what his settings are. Boxes look too much. I agree, but it's just like hard to see without them. I don't like the way it looks personally, but people have been bringing up lately. I mean, not a lot of people, but a few people were basically asking about chat on screen and stuff like that, but I would personally just rather be without it. I think I'm gonna just go without it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. That being said, let's actually get this started. Just need you to turn the music down more. I can do that. Also, I don't know, people have been telling me lately that like I sound quieter than before, and I don't know what that's about because my levels in OBS look the same and like my recordings seem like they're the same, but everyone's telling me I'm quieter than before. I don't know. All right, let's get it. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Little Sasakor, the one who never knows best, and today I want to talk to you about Tekken 8, and more importantly, more specifically, the Tekken Shop. Now, if you're out of the loop, yesterday there was what's called a Tekken Talk over on the official Twitch Tekken channel, where they basically had a live stream where they talked about upcoming updates and DLCs and things like that for the game, not the least of which being what was called a Tekken Shop that's going to introduce cosmetics that we'll be able to purchase for characters, avatars, so on and so forth. In this stream, they also touched on, obviously, you know, Eddie in the season pass, and they didn't reveal any more characters, but they showed us a lot of excuse me, hold on. We good. Now, in this stream, they also touched on other things like Eddie in the season pass, and while they didn't reveal any more characters, they showed us a lot of gameplay for Eddie Gordo as well. And they also talked about the fact that they have several updates planned for the game that are coming. They also mentioned that they have several planned and scheduled updates coming to the game that includes balancing to the game as well as just quality of life updates and everything like that. And there's a lot of really cool things they said. They said that the next update should be coming in late February or early March, which is when also the Tekken Shop will be getting added. They're working on online training mode. They have ideas for things they want to do, such as like team battles and everything like that. So they have a lot of really cool and really dope ideas that are in the works for this game. They also touched on, you know, people who are cheating and like the rage quitting or plugging, as the Tekken community loves calling it for some reason. But the thing I want to talk to you guys about today is the Tekken Shop, because it seems like the biggest point of conversation, the hottest topic out of the entire stream that kind of has a lot of people online, their jimmies rustled, their feathers ruffled, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, in this next update that should be coming sometime in late February or early March, which is this month or sometime next month, so in a few weeks, they're going to be adding a Tekken Shop where basically you can buy legacy costumes, avatar skins, and I guess maybe other character customization pieces to customize your characters in Tekken 8. Now, if you've been following me in my videos, you know that this is something I actually wanted to see. I am personally in favor of having the option, keyword there being option, to purchase more content for a game that I really enjoy. However, much to my surprise, there were a lot of very, very passionate people who feel the exact opposite, where they think this is predatory, this is scummy of them, so on and so forth. And so before we even get into any more of like my own personal thoughts and feelings and things that I want to talk about with you guys today, I want to ask you guys out there in the comments, what is your opinion of this? What is your opinion of the fact that they're adding the Tekken shop and just in general microtransactions and them selling these costumes and other DLC? And if you're somebody who is very much against it, could you please elaborate to me in detail as to why? Because the people who I've seen that are against this are very, very against this, and they feel very passionately about it, right? And it's interesting because I feel like everybody who's like for it or like doesn't really care is like very nonchalant, but the people who are upset about this are very, very upset about this. And I'm also streaming this live both on Twitch and YouTube right now as I record this, just so I can get some more insight from the chat as well and just kind of have a little bit of a back and forth conversation, so it's not just one side or just one perspective. I kind of want to get multiple perspectives on this, because especially as somebody who's like excited for it genuinely, I want to hear why other people aren't. So I guess with that being said, to kick things off, I actually said in like one of my recent videos that I hope that they do exactly this. They sell us costumes and everything like that. I'm most notably known for Dragon Ball FighterZ, as you guys know. And for years in the Dragon Ball FighterZ community, we begged, we pled, we got on hand and knee and looked tearfully in Arc System Works and Bandai Namco's eyes and asked, hey, can we have some DLC costumes? Could we get some extra stages? Could we get like something to spend money on to help keep the longevity of this game and make it fun and interesting and fresh and just, you know, we were begging for more. And obviously there's other things that are, you know, at stake and more important matters, like, you know, just rollback netcode actually being developed and published and put in the game. That's probably number one. And obviously people want, you know, characters and everything like that. But since day one, we've been asking for costumes in that game, and we've been saying, hey, we will gladly pay money for it. And so it's really interesting to be now in the Tekken community. And I understand that a lot of people that are very vocal about this are not like traditionally Tekken players or not like legacy Tekken players. There's a lot of new people around as well. So I don't know if it would be fair to say that, oh, the Tekken community is receiving this or treating this very differently than like the DBFZ community would. But it's interesting because this also, you know, Tekken's not the first, only, or last game to implement some sort of shop or microtransactions into the game. Every fighting game is doing it. Mortal Kombat has costumes and skins and brutalities and everything like that. And Street Fighter also has all their stuff. And well, those games haven't exactly handled the best. And I would say in comparison to those, right, that I think Tekken's probably doing the best job out of the three from what we can see so far. Now, of course, I'm not ignorant to the, excuse me. Now, of course, I'm not ignorant to the ideas of like corporate greed and capitalism and everything like that. And you could also say that like, oh, well, you're just choosing the lesser of three evils, or you're just picking your poison. And, you know, those are all perspectives that I want to take into account when I consider this and when I think about this and when I talk about this. But let's just give a little bit of perspective, right? So for comparison's sake, right? And again, you can say what you will. You have costumes in Street Fighter, right? that are $10 a piece if you want to buy them, compared to Tekken, where they already come out and confirmed that they're going to be $4 a piece, right? Another argument you can make, right? Some of these costumes that they're going to be adding, and we don't know to what extent they're adding stuff. We don't know what all's going to be added. We've seen some previews of what's going to be in that first drop, right? But like one of the costumes that's being sold to us, like with actual currency, because again, we're gonna have to pay real money, is Jin's costume, Jin's Tekken 4 costume, right? Beloved by a lot of people. I'm sure it's gonna sell like hotcakes. I'm gonna buy it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are gonna buy it. And you could make the argument that that's a little scummy, because frankly, that costume was available in Tekken 7 and it was free, and now you're gonna have to pay for it. I get that, right? But I then saw people making an argument like, oh, but all these costumes were available in Tekken 7 and they're just giving us stuff, they're making us pay for stuff that was originally free. And let's slow it down. Okay, yes, there is a costume to be a little bit upset about, but then there's like Tekken Tag 2 Jun, whose costume was not available in Tekken 7 because Jun was not playable in Tekken 7. You know what I mean? And I don't think this is going to be the case of them just taking a bunch of like this. I see this like misconception people have where it's like, oh, they're just copying, pasting the assets and throwing it in Tekken 8 and then reselling it to us. Like, that's not how that works. For one, most, if not all, characters have their Tekken 7 costumes in the game. Jin just didn't have his Tekken 4 costume from Tekken 7 in the game. You know what I'm saying? They're selling it. Okay, big deal. You want to be upset about that one? I get it. That makes sense, right? But that's just not how developing these games or creating these things works, where they're just like hitting Control-C, Control-V and throwing a character or a costume from that game into this game. That, like, for one, these models are completely brand new and remade from scratch from what they've told us and from what you can see with your own eyes, it looks like, compared to Tekken 7. Like, these are not the same models, let alone the same clothes, you know what I'm saying? So there's more work that goes into it than just that. And I also saw people getting upset because as it pertains to June's costume in Tag 2, there was a modder out there who I believe made that costume, and Bandai Namco went around like kind of taking down videos and I believe sending out some copyright strikes and things of that nature, which doesn't shock me or surprise me. But I was surprised at the amount of people who were upset about that, because I mean, while I appreciate the modding community, while I have used mods in plenty of my games, and I've given credit and shout out, and I have a viewer by the name of Zayryuse who mods things for me and has made stuff, and I you know what I'm saying, that's what's up. I appreciate that. I respect the craft. But if we're being honest, it's not something we're supposed to be doing. And I believe in Tekken 8 that actually breaks the user license agreement. And as a business, if they're trying to sell us these costumes, understandably so, then sure, if somebody makes it and puts it out for free, then yeah, that's gonna put a, you know, a wrench in their plans and their business model. So yeah, they have frankly a right to take that down, and I understand why they would. Does it suck? Yeah, for sure. But I just feel like that makes sense. You know what I mean? I just let me take a drink real quick. And like I said, I'm rambling a lot right now because I had a lot of thoughts and things I want to get out of my head and off my chest, but I'm also streaming right now, so I'm going to be acknowledging some things from the chat in just a moment. But I've just seen so much controversy around it, man. You know, there's a lot of people I've seen saying things like, well, I already had to pay $70 for the game, so why should I have to pay even more money for all these costumes and for these cosmetics and everything like that? And to that I say, you don't. It's completely optional. No one's forcing you to spend more money, especially if it's for characters that you don't play, right? Most of us are not playing every character in the game. I have about 3 characters that I play right now, and I might buy some costumes for characters I even don't play just in case I want to mess around with them at some point. Because like I don't currently play Jin, but I want the Jin costume, you know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of person where if I spend a lot of time on a game, then for me, I'm perfectly okay with throwing money at it. And you know, maybe I value my dollar differently than you value yours, but I don't think that's an issue. I can choose to spend my money however you want, just the same way you can choose to not spend your money however you want. But just because you spent $70 on this game doesn't mean that there's any obligation from you or anyone else to spend more money on these costumes, right? And you know, I've seen other people like, oh, like all the influencers, all the YouTubers, all the streamers, they're all bootlickers and they're trying to protect Bandai Namco. Like, motherfucker, Bandai Namco don't give me a fucking cent, a dime. I don't really be getting shit from them. I have gotten some stuff from them occasionally in the past, yeah, but nigga, I came out my pocket 300 beans for the collector's edition. They ain't send me that shit. I ain't get the invite in LA to go out there to play the game early and shit. I had to wait like everybody else. I paid for that shit like everybody else. But the game is really dope and I really enjoy the gameplay and I like it a lot and I'm having fun and I play it every day and I wake up every day wanting to play it. So I'm okay with not only the money that I spent on it, but spending more for the cosmetics and things like that, because that's something that I care about and that I'm into and that I want to see in some of my other games. Now, I understand that there's like this stigma or like this negative connotation around the idea of microtransactions and like, you know, companies being evil and greedy and whatever. But I don't think all microtransactions are created equal. And again, in comparison to some of these other companies is doing it, I just don't think it compares and is nearly as bad. And Michael Murray and Harada also went on to say that they are going to be trying to use these funds directly from stuff like this to put back into the game and develop more content, support the esports and everything like that. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand the idea of this, like, oh, they're just these scumbags who are lying to us and all they care about is money, and you know, all this stuff should have been in the game. It's like, I paid $70 for the game, then this stuff should have been in there from the start. And I don't know why people think that if there wasn't DLC or microtransactions, all of this content would have just been on the disc. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether or not something was in development beforehand or whatever ideas or plans that they had, if there just weren't microtransactions, I don't know why people think like, oh, if there weren't any microtransactions or if there wasn't DLC, we would just have better games that just have everything on disc. Like, no, what would happen is it would be like in 2002, where when you bought a game, that was it. No balance patch, no bug fixes, no extra costumes, no extra characters. What you saw is what you got, and that was the end of it, which is not healthy for a game's longevity or lifespan or the community, especially when it comes to a competitive game like this. That's not the day and age we live in anymore. And frankly, that's not the day and age that y'all want. What you think you want ain't what you really, really want. them not selling us things through microtransactions or DLC wouldn't make it so that these games are just bigger and packed with more content. The extra content is in fact extra, and you just wouldn't be getting it at all. I have a lot more I want to say. Honestly, I should have made some notes in my phone, because there's so much I want to address that I've been seeing on Twitter and shit. But let me go ahead and take a look at the chat. How y'all feeling? What y'all thinking down here? Maybe I can remember some of what I want to speak on as I see y'all conversing and everything. Tekken easily has the best customization of any current fighting game on the market. The only way I can see this reaction being justified from the community is if the shop was exploiting players. Oh, this is another thing. I've seen some crazy conspiracy theories as well. And it's like, not only some conspiracy theories, but just some really interesting reactions that I don't quite understand. So I've seen a lot of people saying that like, oh, this is extremely scummy of them because they knew they were going to do this from the start and they intentionally didn't add it into the game at launch so that more people would buy it and so that they would get better reviews. And maybe I'm just really out of touch and out of the loop, but like with the Tekken shop's existence, with the ability to buy DLC have like that would have had some super huge negative impact on like the people reviewing the game for its gameplay. Like if we, matter of fact, I want y'all to see something real quick. We gonna pull up Steam real quick. We gonna pull up Steam because I need y'all to see this. Give me a second, chat. I would have originally found it very hard to believe that there's just like thousands, if not millions of people who would have not bought Tekken 8 if there was like purchasable content at the start, because they just have some moral standing that they have that they don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. The idea that a lot of people would not have bought Tekken 8 if the shop was there from the start is a really wild concept to me. But I guess upon seeing things like this, I now understand that must have been the case. Like, I don't know about you guys, but regardless of a Tekken shop, DLC, whatever, I was gonna buy the game anyway. And I feel like most people would, but I guess there's some people that wouldn't. Because if we go ahead and look on over at the Steam page, right, and look at some of the reviews that have been getting left lately. Can I zoom in on this somehow? Is there a way for me? Can I not zoom in on Steam? Am I gonna have to pull this up on like a web browser instead of the actual app? Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up on web. Did my stream die? Wait, what? Not dead, it's dying. It's switching on and off. Twitch stream died, but not YouTube? That's really weird. Sorry, YouTube chat. Give me a second. I guess my Twitch stream is fucking up, which is weird because the YouTube stream is running perfectly fine. Is it lagging you or is it just me? Come on, man. It's always something, right when I'm in the middle of some shit. Don't restart to see if it fixes after a while. This just threw a huge wrench in everything. The OBS is now telling me that it disconnected and won't reconnect. Wait, it just reconnected. Okay, we back? Looks like we're back. All right, we good, y'all? Give me a second. Will this shit go away? Bro. Leave, go. What the fuck? Oh my god, this fucking honey extension won't get out of my face. Turn that shit off. There we go. Okay, we good on both Twitch and YouTube? Everybody cool? We all here? So yes, sir. All right, bet. I'm just gonna try to pick up where I left off. Okay. Let me just regroup. If it wasn't for these Steam reviews, I would have had a very hard time. And to be honest, I still have a hard time believing this, but I would not have believed that there's like thousands or potentially millions of people out there who would have been like, you know, Tekken 8 looks like a really cool game, man. Lots of dope characters. The story mode seems pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? Rewarding gameplay. Like everything looks great, but they have a shop where you can buy more costumes. I'm not really a fan of microtransactions, so I think I'm gonna hold off on this. Like, I'm sure there's a handful of people out there, but people are acting as if like there's just there's thousands of people out there that feel this way, and I can't wrap my head around it. Like, is it really that deep? Is it for real? So I want y'all to go ahead and take a look at this with me, right? So if we pull up Steam and look at some of the reviews, this is kind of baffling to me. This is kind of baffling to me. Okay, let's take a look at this review. I think publishers and developers should state their intentions to add microtransactions into a game before launch. No matter how generous the prices are, the game is already $70. Kind of insane how many people are okay with this kind of stuff. It being a good game doesn't make it acceptable for them to be adding this when some people already paid $110 expecting to get everything the first year the game has to offer. Good Lord. And I just do not understand why gamers have such a ridiculous sense of entitlement to anything and everything. For the most part, like it's a lot of people out there who just think that like they just deserve shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Right? And that inflation don't exist. Cost of development doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like I deserve anything and everything. And you know what I'm saying? I just, like I said before, just because you paid $70 for the game, don't mean that anything that gets added to the game, you just get for free. I bought the collector's edition, $300. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna buy the cosmetics from the Tekken shop because I value it. And maybe you don't value it the same, and that's fine. But like, why are we acting like this is such an evil thing? When you bought the collector's edition or the ultimate edition or the deluxe or whatever edition of the game that you bought, whatever you bought, it said in crystal clear wording and lettering, and it said very clear print exactly what you were getting. If you bought this edition, you get the season 1 pass, you get these characters, you get this costume. If you buy this edition, all you get is the game. If you buy this edition, you get the pass, you get the characters, you get the costumes, you get the music, you get the figure, you get the cool little Jin figure, right? You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I spent $300 on that shit, right? It tells you exactly what you're going to get. How is that misleading? How is that scummy? They told you word for word, bar for bar what to expect, and they delivered on exactly that. But because they added something else, now it's an issue? Like, I don't understand what difference it makes. And like, this is a genuine question. And maybe somebody in my chat right now can help me understand. This genuine question, for real. Somebody help me understand. What difference does it make? Why does it matter if it's in there from the beginning or if they add it later? Like, actually, why does it matter? Somebody gonna have to help me understand that part. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's how I feel, but fuck, I was hoping somebody was gonna fight back, but everybody's agreeing with me. Their entitlement is showing. I feel like it's entitlement as well, but I thought we'd have a few more people in chat that are like disagreeing with me, but it is what it is. Now, here's what I will say. Because I did see some pushback on this, and somebody brought up a very good point, okay? The costumes in Tekken are going to be about $4 a piece from what we saw, right? When you compare that to how Mortal Kombat is monetizing their game, which is egregious and actually way more scummy in my opinion, or when you compare it to the $10 a costume that you have to pay for in Street Fighter, $4 seems pretty fair and reasonably priced. Until you consider the idea that, you know, in some games, including like Tekken 7, right, you could get a full character for like $6, right? Like I think Kunimitsu, you know, Marduk, Noctis, all those guys, like $5-6 got you a full character. And then not only did you get that like full character, you also got costumes along with them. Like each character in Tekken 7 has like 4 default costumes or something like that. And eventually they added more and more. But it does put something in perspective. It's like, huh, $4 for a costume versus $6 for a full character. And off the top of my head, you got me. I ain't got no argument for that. When you put it that way, I'm like, damn, that do make some sense. But when I just compare it to other niggas charging $10 for a costume, I'm like, maybe we just had it better in Tekken 7 than we realized. The phrase microtransaction gives the whole community some kind of weird PTSD, no matter how considered or well done it's made. As long as it's a microtransaction, they don't give a fuck. And that's the thing that I feel like I'm seeing a lot, is that the phrase microtransaction, or the concept, the idea of a microtransaction in any capacity, regardless of how it's handled or how it's implemented, it immediately people see red. And then a lot of people's argument I've seen is like, oh, microtransactions equals bad. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter like what they're doing with the money, what they're providing for the money that you're spending. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how it affects the game or how good the game is outside of that. It's like, oh, this game has microtransactions, it immediately sucks. Because that's how this review comes off, right? And there's more. There's another one in here, right? Check this out. Longtime fans of Tekken, like myself, have always valued the series for its rich and freely available customization options. I don't think that's why most people have played Tekken, but sure. This tradition was a hallmark of the Tekken experience, offering players the freedom to personalize their fighters in numerous ways without extra costs. Until Tekken 7, this approach was consistent and greatly appreciated. However, with Tekken 8, there was a noticeable shift. Not really. The game launched with a surprisingly limited set of customization options, leaving many of us wondering about the change. The recent announcement from Bandai Namco about introducing microtransactions and an in-game currency for additional customization pieces has shed light on this issue. It seems the initial limitations were, by design, aimed at moving towards a pay-to-customize model. The essence of Tekken for many of us wasn't just in the combat, but also in the creative freedom it offered. I think you're definitely in the minority there. Like, I don't know anyone who has ever bought a Tekken game strictly for customization. Maybe that exists now with Tekken 8, ironically enough, because of the social media and the YouTube videos like I've created and like videos that other people have created and everything like that, and Twitter. Like, maybe now that's the case. Nobody bought Tekken 5 so they could customize Devil Jin, bro. Like, that's just cap. Like, that's so disingenuous. That's so full of shit. Mind you, it's also optional. Like, y'all not being forced to spend this money, but whatever. Moving to a model where players are expected to pay for that creativity marks a departure from what made the series so beloved. The customization is not what made Tekken loved, ever. While the need for developers to explore new revenue streams is understood, the way it's been introduced in Tekken 8 could have been handled better to maintain the franchise's integrity and its relationship with the community. Tekken stood out in the gaming world for its commitment to value and player respect. Introducing these paid elements without clear communication beforehand feels misleading and undermines the trust and loyalty of the fan base. And again, I just can't wrap my head around that. How is that misleading? How is that disingenuous? How does that undermine the trust of the fan base? I don't get it. What difference would it have made if they said it beforehand or not? Because for the people who feel this way about it, for people who are against microtransactions, right? If you just think this is so scummy and so evil, You were going to feel this way regardless. It doesn't matter if they added it after the fact or if they said it after the fact. You're going to be upset like this either way with how passionately y'all feel about it. So what difference does it actually make? Mind you, the customization in Tekken 7 was ass. By the way, I played thousands of hours of Tekken 7. I think Tekken 8 is a step above 7. Like, there might be some limited options, but just in general, what you're able to do and the creativity I've seen far supersedes Tekken 7. And that's only going to increase with, through the Tekken shop. You know what I'm saying? But this is the kicker. This is the funny part. This is the funniest part. And I've seen multiple reviews like this. After careful consideration, I've decided to keep the game, even though my first impulse was to request a refund. Mind you, this person has a whopping 7 hours on record, 5 hours at the time of review. Despite feeling cheated, I still find enjoyment in it, but I believe it's important to inform others about these changes and let them to decide for themselves. Never wrote a review on anything. I really like Tekken series for its hardcore fighting system and very polished design, but as it happens with basically any game nowadays, Tekken 8 turned out to be our usual cash grab sheet. Shite? Many players wrote their reviews about microtransactions for customization, which indeed was released in such low quantities that added monetization was really a matter of time. But I also wanted to mention that the game is not ready. Many characters are downright unbalanced. As one who got to the blue ranks, I almost never meet a male opponent. Everyone's playing meta, which are obviously female characters with smaller model and therefore smaller hitboxes. This is not fucking true. This is not true at all. Oh my god, man. Oh god, this review is way longer than I thought it was. Oh, there was another review I really wanted to get to. I just have to find it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck, where was the... There was one more I saw that I really wanted to highlight. I don't know where it is. Oh, man, where did it go? I can't find the specific one. I don't want to sit here and sift through them, but you get the idea. The funny part about this is that there's this reoccurring trend of people being like, I really like the game. The music is good. I really enjoyed the story mode. I'm a big fan of the gameplay. I think it's great, but they added microtransactions, so now the game sucks, and I'm requesting a refund. What? What? Finding some of the positive reviews so funny. One just said it's Tekken. Yeah, it is funny. Who gives anyone the authority to be so holier than thou and speak absolutes for other humans? Like, stay in your lane with your opinion respectfully, don't force your views. Someone against it said they were being scummy because they purposely didn't add microtransactions initially so they would get a better review on launch just to sneak it back. Yeah, but how would that have affected their reviews at all? Like, that's something I saw a lot. I've seen that conspiracy theory a lot where people like they intentionally didn't add it at launch so that way they could get better reviews and sell more copies. How would having that shop there have affected reviews at all? That's something I don't understand. Are there settings where you believe microtransactions in general are predatory? I don't know if I believe necessarily that there are settings where it are outside of like a game that, well, I think that in a lot of scenarios, in a lot of cases, microtransactions are predatory. I don't think this is one of those, but I think particularly in games that are directly targeted towards kids, where children are the target demographic, I think that's predatory. When you're selling microtransactions directly to children, which of course are not using their own money, they're using their parents' money, but I do think that's predatory. Selling it to children, but Tekken's not a game for children. You know what I mean? But more so than the setting, I think it's more so about how it's implemented, such as, oh, in order to get this competitive advantage in this game, you need to spend money here, or in order to get this this piece, in order to complete this part of the story, you have to spend real life money here. That's predatory. You being like, hey bro, we got these costumes, you know, they $4 if you want them, they there. They don't really make a difference at all in terms of how the game plays or your experience, other than just like you get to see something cool. But you know, if you wanted this there though, that's not predatory. And yeah, don't get me wrong, because like I guess to a lot of people I just look like a Bandai Namco like Dick Rider defender, whatever. Man, I tell Bandai Namco fuck you to their face. That's not the problem. You know what I'm saying? They don't, like, I fuck with Bandai Namco. Like they have given me stuff sometimes in the past, but it's not like I have some sort of like allegiance to Bandai Namco. I talk shit about their games all the time. Did y'all see the rant I made about anime games and about Storm Connections? Like, yeah, I bought it, but again, I spent my own money on it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew what I was getting into, and then it just ended up being worse than I thought. But like, I'm not opposed to criticizing Bandai Namco or Tekken if I feel that is indeed deserving. Because if we want to talk about microtransactions and talking shit, why the fuck did we have to pay for frame data at Tekken 7? We could talk shit about that. That was dumb. And granted, it came with the season pass, whatever like that. But like, realistically, that shit should have been free. There should have never been a price tag on the frame data in the game. That was fucking stupid. Y'all are dumb as fuck for that, right? I ain't got no problem calling out they bullshit or criticizing them when I feel it is indeed deserved or just. I just think this shit is stupid. I don't think it's a big deal. The Tekken shop is not that big of a problem, bro. If you want the costumes, buy them. If not, then don't. I paid for that frame data too, because of course I did. How you value your money is completely and entirely up to you. But you also can't force your opinion or your view or your perspective that all microtransactions are bad onto somebody else and tell them how they should value their dollar. Stuff that gets taken out of the game and charged for it is bullshit, but this is just more content the game at launch already has a bunch and they're adding more free gear. Yeah. At the end of the day, I think the majority of the people who are outraged about this just have like this really like passionate opinion about microtransactions in general, and there's just like this stigma and this negative connotation that surrounds it. And now it's just like, if they see it in the game, that just completely ruins the game for them, I guess. Except not really, because most of these reviews on Steam say like, oh my god, microtransactions are bad, Bandai Namco sucks, this ruins the game. I'm not gonna refund it though. I'm gonna keep the game because the game's actually really, really good, and I'm just being sensitive and a crybaby, I guess, for the sake of being sensitive and a crybaby. Because the game is sick. Like I said in my previous comment, extra money will always make people complain because it'll always come with the argument it should have been in the game at launch, even though most times it was developed after. Here's the other thing too. Even if, because here's, bro, I see people go like, oh, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's use our heads. This stuff was planned months in advance. This stuff was being developed before. Nigga, and? Yes, we're all aware. Yes, the DLC roadmap, they already know which 4 characters are going to be released. Eddie's been finished for a while, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he's finished, and I'm sure they already know the next 3 characters they're working on. They don't have everything set in stone. The characters aren't all finished right now, but in terms of like the costumes that they want to create and develop, the first set of costumes, I'm sure that shit is already done. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's, we're not, yes, but so what? Every little piece of DLC content that they're adding to the game is not finished before the game releases. Is it in development? Do they already have the plans and the roadmap set out? You know what I'm saying? Already have the plan in stone? Probably. If not in stone, then most of the way there? Sure. But that doesn't mean that so let's just keep pushing games back forever and forever and forever until every single piece of content that they have planned is just all on the disc. Except that's not ever going to fucking happen, because what would happen is the games would just release, like I said earlier, as they are, and there wouldn't be no extra content. You know what I'm saying? It's not that Eddie or whoever comes after would have been in the game if they just waited longer, or if they just want to sell DLC. No, that nigga just wouldn't be in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how that shit works. And I don't understand why people think it is. Yo, Broly, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm personally of the belief that like not selling DLC or adding future content to your game and adding more characters and doing balance adjustments and everything like that. Like I think that's a surefire way to make sure that your game dies and gets no support. And you know what? There's a tweet from Harada that I think is definitely worth mentioning here that we have to pull up and we have to read, because like it puts some things into perspective, and it touches on some things that I don't think a lot of people think about. Because like people seem to think that they're entitled to so much more for their dollars, and I don't know. Let me find this tweet. If anybody has the link to the tweet, by the way, if you know what I'm talking about, feel free to drop it, because I didn't have it pulled up, so I need to look for it. While I'm looking for this tweet, though, by the way, I'm thinking of some other things as well, right? There definitely are. I see both sides. Obviously, you can see which side I lean toward, right? But like, there are some legitimate arguments to be made. One of which being is like, okay, when it comes to like these in-game purchases, there's going to be a premium currency, you know, some special business jargon. Like again, we're not stupid. I know what the fuck when they say premium currency. I already know what that means. That means they're gonna make me spend real money to buy their in-game money instead of using the fight money that already exists in the game. Which, by the way, why is fight money so useless? Like, it sure would be nice if we could use some of that fight money to buy some of the stuff from the Tekken shop, or if you have like 10 million fight money equals like 100 like in-game like Tekken tokens, I think that was being called. But when they say premium currency, that means costumes is gonna be $4, right? That's gonna be what, 300, 400, 500 Tekken tokens, but you're gonna have to buy 1,000 Tekken tokens to get them, because in this, it's not gonna be a 1-to-1 ratio. I know, I understand the business model. It is what it is. Namco is not the first nor the last to do this. Tekken ain't gonna be the first nor the last game to do this. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. I understand. Tag you in it on X. Thank you. Also, you call that shit X? Here we go. This is in fact the tweet I was looking for. You not just pay for one costume. I don't know, I'm just talking, but I'm just saying, like, the way it works. So like the way it works is that you have to buy costumes using premium currency, which are called Tekken tokens. So just the way I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to assume that like it's not going to be 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, this costume is 500 Tekken tokens and 500 Tekken tokens is $4. I don't know, it may be, it may not be. I don't know, we don't know yet, but time will tell. Now if they make it so that if they go this route where it's like, okay, this costume costs 500 Tekken tokens, but you have to buy tokens in increments of 400 or 600 or whatever, then like, yeah, okay, I see your game. But if they make it 1-to-1, then it's even less of a reason to be upset. Like the Street Fighter 6 thing where costumes are $6 or whatever, but you got to buy $10 worth of tokens to get a costume. To me, that is some bullshit. Well, that's what makes it so much worse, is that you damn near have to spend double just to get the one. But yeah, we gonna get into it. Anyway, found the tweet that I was looking for. Shout out to a viewer in chat. Development costs are now 10 times more expensive than in the 90s, and more than double or nearly triple the cost of Tekken 7. Even the Fight Lounge servers are costly to maintain. In the past, there weren't so many specs and there wasn't online. Plus, they didn't have such high resolution and high definition. Now, so many people want the game to run and be supported for a long time. It costs money to continually update the game for that reason. However, he probably only keeps good memories of the old games he experienced as a boy and does not pay attention to these changing times and increasing costs. The economic situation and everything else is changing. If we simply do nothing as he suggests, the game will simply stop running in a few months. I think that is what he wants, so there's no point in talking to him about these realities. He wants us to stop economic activity and stop updating and supporting the game. And this is in response to, you know, people trying to meme it, leave the multi-million-dollar company alone. Like, it's This isn't about defending Bandai Namco. This is about me standing on an opinion that I have, where I feel like people are blowing something out of proportion that realistically isn't that big of a deal. And I think Harada makes a good point. There's an argument that people make, right, that video games are too expensive, and that the $70 price tag that now comes with a full price, like let's say current gen PS5 title, is like way too high. But when you think about it, it's like, nigga, I've been paying $60 for video games since I was a child, like since I was in elementary school, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all noticed or not, $60 10, 15, 20 years ago is not the same as $60 today. The inflation is fucking ridiculous. I remember when the McDonald's dollar menu was a thing. I remember when I could get 4 Laffy Taffies for $1. I remember when a can of Pringles was like 50 cents. Have you been to Target lately? Do you know how much a fucking can of Pringles is? A can of Pringles is like $2.50, like $3 for one can. I was getting the bitches for 50 cents, $1. When the last time you walked into a store and got 4 Laffy Taffies for $1? And that shit don't happen no more. The dollar menu don't exist no more. You know why? Times have changed. Inflation happens. The economy's different. I saw some people making the arguments of like, but they made this like $2 billion this year, and then like when Tekken 7 came out, they made like $1 point whatever billion in Bandai. Like, okay, I want you to go ahead and do the math, right, of what $1 billion was in 2015 when Tekken 7 came out in the arcades, and what the equivalent to that is today in 2024. Matter of fact, let's do it together. Pull this up over here. Now, obviously, this is just an example, right? You got to take this one with a grain of salt, but let's just say this is the US inflation calculator, okay? So let's just say in the year 2015, or we can even say 2017, which is even shorter away, you know what I'm saying, compared to 2024, right? And we had $1 billion. Oh, hold up, it don't do the decimals for me automatically, so I got to count them out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Do the numbers go that high? That's an extra $250 million in the last 7 years. $250 million increase, 25%. That's a big fucking difference. That's a huge difference. So the dollar spent to develop and support Tekken 7 ain't the same as the dollar spent to develop and support Tekken 8. You know what I'm saying? Games are only getting more and more expensive to develop. And they've hardly increased in price in terms of like what you have to buy, at least to get the base launch of the game. Now you can make the arguments like, oh, well, games are still more expensive because of times like this, where you have to spend all these, you have to buy these DLCs and microtransactions. Like, no, because you can still get complete full games, and this shit is optional. This is optional. It's extra. And again, like this is just for the US. This isn't like worldwide, but just as an example, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit, man, look. And I love how people try to pocket watch Harada, right? And talk about like, well, Bandai Namco made $2 billion last year, and you spent money on like getting Karl Anthony Towns to play Tekken, and you did this commercial, and that's like, motherfucker. Oh, everybody loves to act like they know how businesses work, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the know-all and everything. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not. I didn't go to school for business and economy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not pretending like I have a degree in this shit either. But I just find it funny how like people pick and choose what parts of like business that makes sense and the things that they know to support their narrative, and then don't acknowledge the other parts like inflation, or the fact that the numbers that you're comparing from 10 years ago don't add up to the same numbers of today, or the fact that things are much more advanced today, you know what I'm saying, and are more expensive, and that video games haven't increased in price since the last fucking 20 years up until recently. Like, like when I bought, no matter of fact, when I bought Tekken 5, right? I bought Tekken 5 when that game came out. When did Tekken 5 release? Because I remember that game was $50. Tekken 5 on the PS2 was $50 when that game came out. Tekken 5 released in what, 2004? I almost said 2004. Yeah, 2004. 20 years later, Tekken 8 is $70. I don't think that's a huge increase compared to other things that have probably, like, realistically, this shit should probably be a lot more expensive than it really is. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. I think it was overdue for video games to go up in price, because it's a lot of things in life that's way more expensive now than it was before. Nigga, do you know how much money I spent the last time I went to Target? It was like $300. You know how much those groceries lasted me? Not even 2 weeks. When my parents would go to Target or to Walmart back in the day when I was a kid, them niggas would spend $300, $400, $500. Nigga, the kitchen and the pantry would be stocked for 2 months. Shit don't last 2 weeks now. It's not the same. It's not the same. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. That's enough for this video. I I think the Tekken shop is cool. I'm looking forward to it. If there's costumes there that I think are dope, I'm gonna buy them. If there's costumes there that I don't want, that I ain't gonna buy them. And I see both sides, but it's just crazy to me to see like how angry people are about this. And I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments and everything. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all those content that I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, it's pretty much off today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later. Do you cook for real? Is it frozen food because it's no different than fast food? I don't understand your point. But yes, I do cook on a very regular basis. Back in the good days where McChickens were $1, nigga, I had McDonald's today. You know how much my McChicken was? $3. That is triple the price. You're right. You know how much McChicken used to cost? Nigga, $1.07. You know how much that shit costs now? $3. I think McDonald's had a thing for a while where it was like 2 for 2. Like if you bought 2 McChickens, you can get the second one for $1 or some shit like that. But like, $200, not 23. Wait, what? Oh, bro, I remember when $100 to $150 would fill my mom's car with food. When I saw her spend $2,300 for half of a shopping cart with stuff, I knew it was Jover. Yeah, no, like I go to like Target all the time, or I go to like Costco and shit like that. You know, I'll stock up. But like, I legit like food is the thing I spend the most amount of money on. And like, I'm not exaggerating when I say like, cause my pops used to have conversations like that with me to put shit in perspective so that I understood what was going on. Like he would go to like a Sam's Club or a Costco, whatever, and he would spend like $600, right? And the fucking kitchen and the pantry would be fucking stocked for months. When I go to Costco, I usually spend like $300. That shit lasts a few weeks at most. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Have y'all seen those DoorDash prices? DoorDash is a scam. It's such a scam, bro. But it is what it is. That's what we need to be mad at. Fucking DoorDash. That's what we need to be mad at. We're talking about some microtransactions, nigga. It's getting worse and worse. You ain't gotta tell me. You ever think you will get Angel or Devil back? I don't know, but I appreciate the super chat. That would be cool. I would like to see like us at least get like the Angel Jin from like the story mode as like a costume. That would be cool. All right, I think it's time now for us to actually play some Tekken. I'm probably gonna play for like a couple hours, then go try to get that video uploaded. And then maybe once I get the video posted, I come back later on in the night or something with 2K or Tekken or something. I don't know. We'll see. Been grinding Persona 3. Yep. I think I'm almost done with the game. I think. It feels like the game is ending. Are you proud of our man's afro? Yes, but not as proud as I am of Uni. My little Uni bunny. Also, let me go ahead and shout out the subs I got during that because I had the alerts off and shit. Shout out Sora for the 5 months. Greatly appreciate you. Welcome back. Envious Pride, thank you for the 9 months. Greatly appreciate you as well. And then YP Stoic, thank you for the 1 month. Greatly appreciate that. And Zelda, if I missed it, thank you for the 50. Anyway, also shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. If y'all want to do me a huge favor. I thought my stream crashed for a second. If y'all want to do me a huge favor and like on the stream, that would be greatly appreciated. How much it costs for coaching? I don't do coaching. I help my homies, and that's really it. First time catching you live? Well, welcome. When you beat Persona 3, are you going to make a video on your thoughts? I didn't plan on it, but I guess I could. Maybe. Don't hold your breath. I'm probably not. What's my favorite P3 song? They're all too good, man. I can't really pick. All right, y'all. If you would like to play some Tekken with me, pull up to the Tekken Fight Lounge. I'm gonna probably play for about 2 hours. I think. Maybe a touch longer, but about 2 hours. So when it gets to around like 9 p.m. Eastern time, you can probably expect that if you ain't played yet, you might not get your turn today. But we'll do viewer battles again. I didn't mean to go to this lobby. We'll do viewer battles again. Come to America 1, lobby 15. America 1, lobby 15. If you want to come play. Ghost makes his own thumbnails. Yeah, I make my thumbnails and Eunice's thumbnails. All right, I'll be in the arcade. And I'll be over here. Come find me.
Get ready for the next
So let me check
battle.
something real quick. Okay, it's not too bad. How long you finna do sets? For about 2 hours, we'll see.
Get ready for the next battle.
Maybe a tad bit longer. You interested in playing another character? Honestly, I'm focused a lot on Huadong right now because I feel like I'm learning a lot with this character. I just want to play him and Azucena. Yo, Zyko, thank you for the 57 months. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, they're boy on a 14-game win streak. Why did I? Nice little parry. Lethal Company Dragunov was crazy. I didn't even realize it was supposed to be Lethal Company at first. That's funny. Fighting Dragunov is so hard. This character just has such ridiculous pressure. I guess that's what's like to fight me. To fight what I'm doing, so. Except Dragon Ball was way better and way easier. Oh, it stopped my heat. Nigga spent that while I was sitting down and I stood up into it. I'm so upset.
Fight.
I guess I didn't sidestep that. Oh, I should have watched that. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. How do you take that throw, or can you not? I never break that throw, like ever. I thought it was a 1+2 break, but I guess not.
Round one. Fight.
Jesus Christ. Thought it was 1+2 also. Maybe I was just too slow, but I definitely been trying and that shit just never broke. Nice. This character, bro. Jesus Christ, this character is so broken.
Fight.
There. Jesus Christ. This damage is absurd. That's not insane to anybody else? That is ridiculous. Dragon was clapping you. Well, he is probably the best character in the game. Teach me how to play water. Who gonna teach me?
Fight. Final round. Fight.
Fuck, man. That string is OD. Oh my god. Hold that.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
I know you already got 3 characters on your plate, but I honestly thought you were going to try out Reina at some point. I mean, she's cool, but I don't know if she's necessarily my cup of tea, but I might. It's just, Tekken is a hard game, and learning multiple characters is not something I'm good at.
Fight.
Is that throw guaranteed there on that counter hit?
Round 3.
Are you interested in watch parting top 16 of Capcom Cup? I thought about it. I don't know though. Okay.
Round 4.
Any throw was guaranteed on the counter hit. Not exactly what I mean. Not the type of counter hit throw I'm talking about. I thought that I could have sworn. I have to go check that on training mode. God, this character is so obnoxious.
You lose.
Is guaranteed because you stunned. Oh, that's well. You did. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. GG's.
Get ready for
Oh,
the
see, I gotta
next
mute for a second.
battle.
Right, I'm better. Would you ever consider Yoshimitsu as too gimmicky? He's just too corny. Like you can play Yoshimitsu and not be like a super gimmicky player with him, but I don't know. I might at some point because like the cool stuff about him is really cool, but like the whack stuff is like very whack. And I feel like the majority of Yoshimitsu players are extremely whack, and they make me not want to play the character. Kind of like Law. Like I think Law is a really cool character, but the majority of Law players are complete and total crackheads that make me not want to touch him. Hwoarang isn't obnoxious. The difference is Hwoarang is actually hard. Dragunov is very easy and a lot stronger. So yes, Hwoarang is very obnoxious, but he's significantly harder and weaker than Dragunov as a character. Oh my bad, I declined. My fault. I forgot for a second I'm playing with y'all. I declined because I'm like, oh, Wi-Fi, like 4-bar Wi-Fi. Let me.
Get ready
My
for
fault.
the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
I need a combo from that. I don't have a combo. Oh wait, no. Wait, that's what I was working on last time. I do have a combo for that. Will I get Eddie? Will I get Eddie? Yeah, I'll get every DLC character. Will I play him is another story entirely.
Round 2. Fight.
Really?
Round 3. Fight.
This connection is no bueno. Is that a power crush?
Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
Yo, Slump, thank you for the 38 months. I greatly appreciate it. Was it heat burst? That's his heat burst? I didn't realize. Because that nigga went straight through my Peacekeeper. I mean, like, he took the damage, but armored straight through it.
Round 1. Fight.
Probably should just finish the segment. Huh? That's not the combo. That's not how I combo off that. You backlash, you doof.
Fight.
This nigga Lars ain't got one cool bone in his body, bro. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped the kill combo. I'm so upset.
Round 3. Fight.
I asked you this last year around the same time, but you doing combo breaker this year? Nah. I don't plan on going to any tournaments this year.
Round 4. Fight.
That was too slow. I did 1-2 back 4 so I could get the fucking. This nigga looks so stupid. I did 1-2 back 4 so I could get the fucking power crush, the mid, and he ducked, and I got just a standing back 4 instead, and I'm very upset because he should have got hit.
Round 1. Fight.
If you thought about watching Apple's replays for a video with me? No, I have not, but that's not a bad idea. They could not design a funnier character if they tried, bro. This nigga is so fucking whack. Looking at Lars pisses me off, bro. I hate the way this character moves. That's how I feel about Bob. Bob too. I feel the same way about Bob. Like, he just looks so dumb. Lars moves like the 9-year-old kid who watches nothing but anime in this game. It was good, Masa. There's gonna be so much further away. Fuck, I forgot what I wanted to do there. All this damn spinning and shit, man. Sit your ass down somewhere. Clearly Lotus is angry at this Lars. No, I'm not angry at this Lars. I just think Lars is lame. I didn't hit him. Oh god, I'm dead. That's such an unfortunate whiff. That's such an unfortunate whiff. Also, the fact that he did the get up kick and didn't get counter hit for it, I'm so sad. That reach? Dead eye? That's a mid. Fucking orbital. That low has so much fucking range. I always think Lars is gonna whiff there, and then it always reaches no matter how far away I think I am. I can't believe I lost to a Lars, and especially a Lars, rather, I can't believe I lost to a Lars dressed up as Sonic the Hedgehog, is what I'm trying to say in English. Melange am I in? I don't even remember. Something in chat I'm sure can tell you. It's just the, yeah, I fucking hate losing to Lars, man. I'm salty. GG's though. The list go like this. My most hated characters in this game are Lars, Fang, Alyssa, and the Bears. Dragunov is also pretty annoying just because he's so good and so simple. And those are probably like my most hated characters in this game. But Lars is easily number one.
Ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Oh. What it, bro, do? Lars is just so unbelievably lame that it makes me angry. I just think the character is actually so unbelievably whack and corny that it actually irritates me. That's nothing against the people who play him. If you play him, if you like him, then cool. There's plenty of people that hate Huarong. I'm sure people feel the exact same way about my character. For me, that character is just Lars. Easier Vegito. I might hate Lars more than I hate Vegito. But he definitely is the Vegito equivalent for me in this game.
Round three. Fight.
Actually, I think that's minus 15. This Wi-Fi kicking my ass right now. I think there's more. Oh, there's way more Huarong gauges out there than Lars. Way more. People hate this character. I get it. Not gonna pretend like, yo, son, we gonna have to get you an Ethernet cable. Oh my god. Whoa, my god.
Round four.
Is it his frame data or how's animations look? Oh, his animations. Everything from his design, his hairstyle, his animations. I think it's all terrible. I think he is probably the least cool character in this game. And the way he played on PlayStation, what, PlayStation 2?
Round one. Fight.
Swap out the hair. I mean, he'd still look stupid though. Because why? Also, the thing I don't understand about Lars either, why is he so fucking wide? Have y'all ever really looked at his character model? This nigga's shoulders is as broad as a football field. Like, I don't know if y'all ever peeped. Dude, nigga is just mad wide, and it's really weird looking. Like, next time you get a chance, or even if you just want to like pull, like open the nigga up in like character customization, or like in fucking, you know, on the character select screen or training mode or whatever. Like, why is that nigga's shoulders so wide?
Everything is ordinary.
He's built like a fridge. So Heihachi jeans. Heihachi not built like that. Also, Rainick, thanks for the tier 1. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the Oscar Corp. I meant to cancel that.
Round three. Fight.
We need more out of shape characters. What, like Bob?
Fight.
Run into any good Leo players? Not that I can remember. Leo isn't a character I've run into a whole lot.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle.
Wait, isn't this the same person I just fought? Think if you don't get your ass off the cab.
Round one. Fight.
Leo isn't a character many US players play. I mean, Leo's has never been particularly popular anywhere, to be honest, but oh my fucking god, I'm getting so many misinputs because of this Wi-Fi. Just launch that.
Round three. Fight.
Bro. Oh my god.
Round four. Fight.
Are Steve and Huarong rivals as well? Not really. Bro. Nigga.
Get ready for the next
Thank
battle.
God, because frankly, I did not want to play that. Is this still the same guy? I feel like that's still him. It's still on the cabinet. I guess we just got to get up and move. Can I block this person? Yeah, no, get over here, you. You gotta go. Okay, which one of these is empty? Oh, fuck. Well, I guess we just sit right back down, because at least he got up. I guess we're just sitting back down. None of the cabs were empty, so. Man, niggas like, fuck, I lost my spot. Everybody started moving around. The niggas who stayed pat, well, congratulations, you moved up in line.
Get ready for the next battle.
Also, why is everybody I'm fighting picking Yakushima as the stage? Less laggy. There. This ain't the same nigga, right? This somebody else was already sitting down, right? Or you said you don't like it at all. It's a cool stage. It's just my least favorite one to play on, I think. It's because it's so big.
Round one. Fight.
Nice low parry. Are there Tekken clans? Not really.
Fight.
I deserve that. Wow, what a low parry. Yo, all right, we gotta crouch here.
Round three. Fight.
I'll take that. Hwadong sounds like Goku when he screams. I think that's a reach, but I see what you're getting at. Pretty sure that was the optimal ender with the wall combo. All my combos, for the most part, have been stolen from K-Wiz, so.
Round one. Fight.
If they're good, thank him. If they're bad, blame him.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, come on. Hold up. I'm whipping a lot of shit. Let him get away with murder right now.
Fight.
This nigga ain't learned his lesson. Fuck. Run up power crush is crazy. This hey, yo. Like the stream, Bozo. Yo, Apex, thank you for the super chat, man. I greatly appreciate it.
Fight.
Why do I keep getting that misinput? fought a high level Yoshi yet, so I'm waiting to get my ass whooped. I haven't fought a high level one yet either. The ones I have fought have been interesting.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I'm on East Coast, so it's 7:45 right now. Fucking that up a lot. I'm up 4-3-4.
Get ready for the next battle.
Raven player, okay. Is this everybody's favorite stage or something?
Round one.
Everybody picking the stage.
Fight.
Did it again.
Round two.
Yo, Skate Tekken, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Fuck, I don't know the combo.
Round three.
Victor takes skill. As a nigga with a purple rank Victor, I'm gonna go ahead and say nah. Take it easy, Zyko.
Witness the results of my training. Round one. Fight.
That's crazy range.
Round two. Fight.
I didn't know that. Who's the hardest in the game? I don't know.
Round three.
You play Lily? I don't know what I expected. Wasn't Lily though.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
Get ready for the next battle.
I'd be struggling to cancel between flamingo stances. He's a hard character.
Get ready for the next
Oh,
battle.
come on, bro. Come on. Y'all make it see everything went smooth last time. Y'all making shit difficult. You play your set, you get off so the next person can play. Come on now.
Round one. Fight.
Everything was cool last time. Now y'all trying to be difficult. Y'all gonna make me not want to do this shit if niggas can't follow simple instructions. You feel me? You know, line moderator. How would that even work though? Whoa, you take that?
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
I hope they add like a winner stays on or like a this player stays on feature to the lobbies in one of these
Get ready for the next
updates.
battle.
What's the chances of the skipper's not even in the stream? I mean, it's possible. I fuck with the Yakuza series. I've never tried it. Echelon, what's good? What's good? Also, I don't know what the deal is with like my
Get ready
YouTube
for the
control
next
panel and my
battle.
OBS has not been working this entire stream. Hopefully y'all doing all right over there in the YouTube chat. Like I can see your guys' messages, but like my stats and shit just hasn't been showing up.
Be fun.
Round
Is that
one.
Nina? Very rarely see Nina.
Fight.
This is one of those characters I struggle with a lot. There's a second part to that string.
Round 2. Fight.
Robberies.
Round 3. Fight.
You're finished. Done.
Oh, why'd you do that? Thank you. Thank you for the round. I gladly accept this generous donation. This is a long ass line. How long is it? Hey Lotus, big fan. Just good. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
컴온. 필살기 같은 건 없어?
If you behind the hockey table, you're not playing before 9. Oh god.
빨개지겠어.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be here all night on that because I gotta go get that video up. I might come back later though. Yo, does Nina have a single poke or is it just everything is a string? Has Lotus lost it? Yeah, I think I lost the first two. I lost to the Dragunov player and I lost to the Lars player. I don't think I lost since. That was a misinput. It's alright though.
Round 3. Fight.
You know what I never understood? Across most fighting games, why is plat where the highest average of players are? Wait, what? Across most fighting games, why is plat where the highest average of players are? I'm not sure what you mean. You think it's like silver because of casuals? What fighting game other than Street Fighter has like silver and platinum as like a
Ready for
rank?
the next battle.
What rank is your Azucena? Mighty Ruler. I haven't played it in a couple of days. Hello, so there's like 3 line skippers. There's like 3 line skippers and one. See, I don't know the best way to like start regulating shit like that. Because the game, see, it was a lot easier when it's like I could just make a room and just have everybody come to the room and stuff, and then I could just stay on. But this game doesn't have the feature like DBFZ or like some other games have, where I can set it so that player 1 just stays on no matter what, and then everyone else just rotates, and if people just don't get off, I can just forcibly kick them out. So since we're at the mercy of like the fight lounge, I don't really know the best way to do this. So it's gonna be a work in progress.
Round 1. Fight.
Yo, Tenno, what's good, man? Kill myself, wait.
Round 3. Fight.
This is better off making a player match live with the passcode. I just explained to you why that doesn't work. That's what we tried at first last time, but that doesn't work. Why did I let go?
Round 4. Fight.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
That was the first. I could have sworn that was the second game. What the hell? Why did that feel so long?
Round 1. Fight.
Full autopilot and it worked. That nigga was on full autopilot and it worked. I'm upset. That nigga was whiffing shit while I was on the ground and then I stood up into it. Okay.
Round 4. Fight.
I know damn well.
Final round. Fight.
That's not counter hit.
정말 따분한 시합이었어.
Round 1.
We gonna figure out a better method for this eventually. Cause niggas is acting like children and can't follow the simplest of instructions. Either that or I just want to do it anyway. One of the two. I ran into that like a dumbass.
Round 2. Fight.
Sidestep. Okay, that apparently that tracks. Whatever.
Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight. Final round.
Look at Cone stream. Wait, Cone streaming right now?
귀찮게.
Alright, can we pull off the robbery? What do y'all think? I'm the best.
벌써 끝이야? 너 덤벼봐.
Get ready for the next battle.
PG. Noon here, I'd like to make a deal. I'll sub if you get with Afro again and train him up. He doesn't understand frame data when it's his turn. I'll drop you a sub when I see it happen. Literally, what do you think we've been doing? That is actually what I have been trying to do. I mean, the nigga not going to be turned into a pro overnight. He's made significant progress. It's just, you know, everybody learn at their own pace. You both stared into the abyss, but he blinked. Yeah, I figured he'd assume. I figured he would assume that I was gonna go for down 3-4. So I was like, he gonna eat this down 4-2, and I'm gonna win. And if he block it, I'm safe. So I was like, all right. Also, Eunice, people are like extremely invested into that shit, man. Like crazy invested. Any anime that got your attention lately? Freedom and Solo Leveling. Those are like my two favorite series that I'm watching right now. I guess those are the only two series I'm watching right now, but I really like them a lot. Okay.
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
Yo, Nightshade, thank you for the 2 months. I greatly appreciate it, man. It's not punishing. I crouched. I heard good things about Solo Leveling. How is it? It's really cool. I like it a lot. I thought I saw him do a throw.
Round 4. Fight.
Hop kick there is insane. That's fair. Damn it, that came out too late. I tried to do it after the first jab, but it didn't come out, so I blocked the second one, so gave that one away. Also, I'm already so sick of playing on this stage. Why is everybody... I didn't realize this stage was so popular. I feel like everybody's picking it. I've played on this stage like 7 out of the 10 games I've played so far. Not random. There's just no way it's random, and I ended up on it this many times. I just refuse to believe it. Is it random? If it's random, that's insane. Because this is like we've damn near only played on this stage. Okay, so this nigga just does a crouch. You look like me out there.
Round 3. Fight.
Yo, this nigga actually does not crouch ever.
Round 4. Fight.
Alright, so we just mash the hotkeys during strings. Got it. I'll wait for him to mash the hotkick again and do it.
Final round. Fight.
따분한 시합이었어.
This character is something else. He's something.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
That's, you know what? It worked out.
Round 3. Fight.
There. You only doing PlayStation players? Nah, this game's crossplay. You can do anybody. I keep getting counted for that string. Try it. Hail Mary back 3.
Round 4. Fight.
That string is getting me every single time.
Final round. Fight.
Come the fuck on. That's so annoying. GG.
Get ready for the next battle.
Shouldn't have lost that. Shouldn't have lost that. Shouldn't have lost that. Shouldn't have lost that. I don't think I've teched a single throw there.
Get ready for the next battle.
Another mirror match.
귀찮아. 귀찮아.
You left last time. Very lame of you.
Round one.
What on earth are you talking about? Whoops. Anytime y'all see me do that move, that is a misinput. You gonna be on all night? Nah, I'm off in like 30 minutes or so. Fuck! Dropping shit. You got like an hour 15. Now I have other shit I gotta do. How does everyone feel about the Tekken shop? We actually talked a lot about that earlier in the stream.
Get ready for the next battle.
Homie didn't want his run back, I guess. Says error occurred.
Nothing
Oh, yo,
amazing
envious. Thank you
happens.
for the gift sub. I greatly appreciate it.
Everything is ordinary.
Skip the neck dude that accused that a Hail Mary to the line. Well, I don't. How do I know who to skip or not? Is the thing. Did the person who skipped get up or? Yeah, we gotta figure out a better solution to this though. If niggas is gonna be children who can't follow simple rules. Good. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
せいぜい私を追い詰めてみせろ。
Round 1. Fight.
That shit came out dumb. You know what? He pushed the button though, so it worked out.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
That's a low. Is it just me or did that go extremely far?
Fight.
Nice. Fair. That shit went hella far, right? That range was crazy.
立場をわきまえろ。
See you in after videos. It's good, man. Welcome, welcome. You ready for the RDC tournament? Yeah, I'll be ready.
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
Yo, Saint J, thank you for the prime. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome, welcome to the Asako.
Round 1. Fight.
Gonna kill? It didn't kill. Oh goodness gracious. They got scaled so hard.
Round 2. Fight.
getting hit? Is that how you feel? Again. I keep fucking that up today.
Round 3. Fight.
Is that guaranteed after that throw?
Round 4.
'Cause I'm starting to get a pretty bad headache, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, that was really, really far.
Final round. Fight.
No. Such a bad drop. Worked out. Yo, my head started pounding out of nowhere.
Get ready for the next battle.
Nah, that can't be somebody new already. That's surely the same guy. Also, sorry, I missed the super chat earlier from Apex. It said, when's the Afro stream? I don't have plans on streaming with Afro anytime soon playing Tekken, but we might. I don't know. Actually, I did say I was hanging with him last night. We recorded some stuff, and we did mention playing today, but I never put him back up.
Get ready for the next battle.
GG's, I was Arena. GG's. And thank you again for the super chat.
Je vais m'en charger.
Round 1. Fight.
got a Victor who likes to party.
Round 2. Fight. Je te tiens. Round 3.
Wake up. I'm awake.
Fight.
That hurt a little bit. I'm awake.
Je te tiens.
Die. Deserve that. Deserve that. I earned that win. That hit, yeah, he got outplayed. He definitely got his pockets ran. That's crazy.
Je vais m'en charger.
Round 1. Fight.
I always draw a blank there when I fight. Are you and Cloud gonna be winning games someday? Didn't plan on it. I'll do it again. Hey Chad, just wanted to let you know that you're all a part of Otis' training currently, getting prepared for all kinds of foolishness and challenges. I mean, yeah, some of this is decent practice against certain stuff that I'm not familiar with. Would things be easier if they added a tournament mode like in 7? Not really, that's not really the kind of thing I'm looking for. I mean, that'd be a welcome feature, it's not what I want.
ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
When in doubt, bust out. You feel me? Like you played this Reina before, maybe it was the same player.
Round three.
I think I only played one Reina earlier, right? And I don't think they were made ruler. Ah. Yo, Skywalker, thank you for the raid, really appreciate it.
Round one. Fight.
Can't wait for the RDC World versus you guys rematch. Should be fun. How's that not going? Oh, that gives awesome. Yo, my head is killing me right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's probably hungry for fun.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
Take an ibuprofen? I might after I end the stream.
Get ready for the next battle.
No way that somebody knew already. Surely that's the same guy. Skip the next guy. We got another cutter, another skipper. There's just two people in front of me. Is this... Do it on the machine right now, cut? Well, then that nigga not gonna get a chance to play. If you watching, I ain't playing. Until my chat tells me you got your ass up, I ain't hitting accept. And if I need to, I'll just go get up to a different cab. He hasn't got up. I'm gonna give it a minute, see if he moves. He don't move, then we just gonna move to a different machine. The unfortunate part is niggas who's in line gonna lose their spot. I was only gonna be live for like another 10-15 minutes anyway. He not moving? Guess we gonna have to. Homie still sitting? Alright, well, leaving me no choice. He's still there? Yeah, alright then. Let me see who this is too. Tell me what's the nigga name? Is it this Shiroku dude? This him? Okay, yeah, get blocked. Niggas can't follow simple instructions. Niggas want to be hard-headed ass little children. Get treated like one. You in permanent timeout, my nigga. I'm over here now. Was that him I just seen sit down? Okay, nah, it's somebody different. It's somebody different. I'm gonna sit down and figure out a better way of doing viewer battles for next time. I appreciate the ones who can follow simple rules though and make this easier for everybody.
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, he's not cutting it. Well, the problem with like creating a player match is that unlike like DBFZ, for example, I can't set it to where like player 1 or player 2 stays on. You know what I'm saying? It's like it'll just rotate. And so it just makes it harder because it's like if I'm doing viewer battles, the point is for everybody to get to play against me. So it's not even just about like I want to keep playing. I mean, although that is part of it, it's also, I want everybody to get a chance to fight the streamer. And it doesn't look like we have like an effective game mode for that right now.
Get ready for the next
I see someone
battle.
make it P1 stay. Wait, how? Because when I was searching, I couldn't figure. Maybe I'm just blind. We'll go back and look, but I didn't see an option to do that.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
He jumped over my down back 3. I'll take that trade. I was saying earlier, if you set a customs and do a first to 5, but really do first to 3, and whoever you're going against just cancels, win or lose, you stay on. that also is something that's going to be dependent on people being able to follow simple instructions, but that should be easier to enforce. We could try that. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oops. You playing on pad? Yeah. It's a regular PS5 controller.
Come and get some. I dare you.
Round one.
Tekken Tag got some go-to music, I swear. It's so good, man. Tekken 3, 4, 5, and Tekken Tag. Beautiful run, man. That was weird.
Round two. Fight.
I'm not blocking Dragon Ball right now. It ain't that negative. Oh, chat, by the way, can y'all, I kept seeing people call me this a lot. I don't know what this is. What is Big Raga the Appa Stopper? I saw a bunch of people calling me that when I played Tekken with Afro and RDC. I have no clue what that is. The JJK joke? Mr. Kaisen abridged? I didn't realize JJK had an abridged. JJK TikTok? Okay, I don't be on TikTok. Is that like the TikTok was calling Maharaga that or something? Yeah, GG's Black Sock.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, I'm gonna do 2 more and then that's gonna be it for stream.
Get ready for the next battle.
Another Yoshi, huh?
Round 1. Fight.
That's not what I wanted.
Round 2. Fight.
Fuck. He's airborne, so this ain't gonna do very much, but it's pretty much guaranteed in that situation. So I was like, fuck, I'll cash out. Ah! They killed him there. It's alright though.
Round 3. Fight.
Like really bad there. That was unfortunate.
Round 4. Fight.
Yoshi's heat smash is so silly. Yoshi in general is just silly. He's just a silly little guy. Nightbot got a tier 3 sub trying to get like him for real. YouTube, bruh.
Round 1. Fight.
Thanks, Tenno. I'll try that this time. Ah, fuck. I did up back 4 for some reason like an idiot.
Round 2.
Would you have gotten the wall blast with backlash there? I don't know. Maybe. My combos are very much still a work in progress. Yeah. Off a low page? Look at all this gray life. What the fuck? I'm gonna just go ahead and rob you real quick. It's inconsistent in this game, so it's not guaranteed. Oh, okay. I thought it was guaranteed. I thought I was just bad. Which I am, but That's not one of the reasons why, I guess.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, shit. Nice punish. No, he dropped it. Never mind.
Final round. Fight.
Sold. My head is pounding really fucking hard now.
Round 1. Fight.
That was really weird.
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
I have no clue what to do about that unblockable setup.
Round 2. Fight.
That's not fucking good at all. Did I die? Why would he not rage right there?
Round 3. Fight.
Made a Rido custom as well. Wait, who's Rido? Alright, well that was a party round from Yoshimitsu. That was a I'm not blocking and you're not going to do anything about it because I have flash. That was what that round was. He bringing out all the party tricks. He started, which he should have just done from the start, but he started partying dumb hard and I didn't know what to do. Alright, I think that has to be my last one, bro, because my head is fucking killing me. I don't know what happened, but I just got like a really, really fucking bad headache that's getting severely worse the longer I sit here. And I'm starting to feel like mad pressure behind like my left eye specifically. The GG's, everyone. That's gonna be it for me. That's where I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna try to eat, get some water, get this YouTube video up, and then maybe lie down. I've also had like this really, really bad pain in my neck and shoulder. I have like some sort of muscle, not injury necessarily. I have like a really bad knot. I don't know if it's from stress or what, but like it feels like damn near swollen right here really bad. And it's been making it very uncomfortable for me to sit here, frankly. And I've just been trying to ignore it. But that combined with the headache, I'm like, all right, bro, it's time to wrap up. That said, where can I drop you guys off? Eunice just went live. It looks like she's playing Persona. So I'll send you guys over there. She's on December 3rd, I believe. Oh, I guess I should end the YouTube stream first, huh? Appreciate you guys for coming through. Thank everybody for the viewer battles, the super chats, and everything like that. I'll see you guys again soon. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all. As for you guys over on Twitch, Eunice is currently